Yo, man, Sasuke Uzumaki, I am back with another video. I decided to make more than one. I would like to talk about Dragon Ball Z Kai today, man. I am so fucking happy that Dragon Ball Z has been revived, man. And right now we are in the Saiyan Saga, and that's gonna be, we're in the Saiyan Saga. Then we're gonna end up going into the Frieza Saga. Well, I mean, come on, if you guys saw the original series, then of course you know what happens. But I am so glad that Dragon Ball Z is not dead yet. Nicktoons, man, this probably can't be any worse than Naruto Shippuden being on Disney XD. But man, I am so glad that Dragon Ball Z is back, And according to Sean Schemmel and Christopher Sabat, the voice actors for Goku and Vegeta respectively, they said that the anime for Dragon Ball Z Kai is a lot closer to the manga, and that is awesome. That is really good. We'll get to see probably more of the more, how do you say, uncensored things, like probably a little bit more gory than before, a little bit more bloody, a little bit more violent when it comes to the fighting scenes. And man, it's gonna be one kick-ass series, man. Kai reminds me a lot of the original Dragon Ball Z series, and we get to relive all of our favorite Dragon Ball Z moments. What was my favorite Dragon Ball Z moment? Probably maybe Goku turning into a Super Saiyan for the first time, even though there's many moments I could think of that that I liked a lot. But yeah, just watching it brings back a lot of memories of when I used to watch this show on Cartoon Network. Just watching all the epic battles. It was just crazy. I mean, Dragon Ball Z was like the flagship of anime, in the 90s. I mean, it was just crazy. I mean, the story of it was just amazing. I mean, with powers that nobody will never have, I mean, with other, anime action shows, like Naruto and Bleach, they're good, I'm not gonna say that they suck, but compared to Dragon Ball Z, Naruto and Bleach are kind of like the descendants of Dragon Ball Z when it comes to action anime. It may not be necessarily everything that Dragon Ball Z once was, but the action and the storylines, they're a lot more unique and intricate, except things like that. Man, Dragon Ball Z back on the air again. Man, when I first saw the trailer for it a couple months back, I was like, yes! I was crying. I was so happy that Dragon Ball Z was coming back on the air, because I thought it was dead once Toonami went off the air. I was like, fuck, all the fucking good TV went away, man. It's not cool. That is so not cool. And then they eventually got, replaced by Naruto on the Toonami block, and then Adult Swim, they carried Bleach onto their network at midnight, Friday and Saturday anime night, etc. I mean, on the weekends, rather. Dragon Ball Z, it's gonna be one hell of a ride, I wonder, it makes me wonder though, how far the show is gonna go. I mean, is it gonna go all the way up until the GT Saga again, or is it just gonna, contain the original storyline, from the Saiyan Saga all the way to the Majin Buu Saga? Because Dragon Ball Z, by the time it got to the Majin Buu Saga, there were already 200 episodes. So, man, if we're gonna go all the way up until there, we wouldn't be finished with Dragon Ball Z for at least for this series anyway, for at least another, maybe a good 2 to 3 years from now. 2013, maybe late 2013 at best. And I'm just excited. About how everything is gonna turn out. What different changes there are gonna be in the show. I know that some voice actors, like Gohan's voice actor for when he was a kid, is not there, and I don't believe that it'll make too much of a. I don't think it'll make too much of a disturbance for the Dragon Ball Z fans. I mean, at least, you know, Gohan, he won't sound as feminine as he does, even though he's a male, you know. I mean, not that I ever had a problem with the voice acting. I mean, the voice acting for Dragon Ball Z was always excellent. I loved it. And it just reminds me of the good old days when I used to sit there and just watch Dragon Ball Z all day, and it was just crazy, over the top moves, and you know, I can't wait to see. More than likely, this is gonna happen. The whole epic clash with Goku's Kamehameha and Vegeta's Gallic Gun. I can't wait to see that again. You know, I think I might have missed it. I'm not sure, because a small marathon of Dragon Ball Z Kai came on last night, so I'm not sure if they already showed the fight with Vegeta and Goku. I know that up until what I saw, the Saiyans, they did come to Earth. They came to Earth and they started fighting the Z Fighters since Goku hadn't made it back yet. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, you know, how it'll be different from the original series. Man, I'm running out of ideas now. But Dragon Ball Z, it's always been my favorite anime of all time, like, period. I know on my other channel, Sharingan Stare, I made a video about why it was so great. I mean, the storyline was just beautiful, the rivalries, the battles, the voice acting. I mean, it takes a lot of work, you know, just to do all of that. I mean, Dragon Ball Z had at least, if you include the GT saga, at least maybe I would say pretty close to 300 episodes in total. And I do not have any of the DVD sets, which I'm surprised at. So I just watch them online, I guess. But man, it's gonna be one hell of a thrill ride, you know, to relive all of our favorite moments from the show, and it's gonna be awesome. And you know, probably the more and more that we watch the series, that it'll become even more awesome. Hell, per se, if we get lucky, it might even be better than the original series. You know, if everything works out well, if everything goes smooth, which I'm sure it will. You know, the fans won't be disappointed, and you know, newcomers to anime, they can say that they've watched that series too, and you know, they can join the Dragon Ball Z veterans, you know, who've said that they've watched the original series, and they'll have, you know, something new to enjoy to watch. You know, if they don't want to watch, you know, Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, or you know, Ghost in the Shell or Death Note or anything. If they're looking for like a really awesome action-based show, then Dragon Ball Z Kai is for them. Well, that was pretty much all I had to say. So I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace.